Okay. So, welcome everybody to TSM versus Team Liquid VOD review. Today we will review Team Liquid and TSM. This is the Blighted Ra, and I'm accompanied by...
Winter? Hello?
Hello, Winter. So, tell us about yourself, Winter.
I'm a Grandmaster's top laner from NA. So this is a pretty interesting game for me. I haven't watched this first game, but we'll see how it goes and then do an
Alright,
analysis
guys.
on it.
And I'm the Blighted Ra. I'm a mid laner from EU West. I'm also Grandmaster, and we both are at the website SkyCoach. So, can you tell me what was Jensen thinking in this game, going for the Heimerdinger?
I'm pretty sure you just wanted to shove lane control and then like maybe look for roams. This Zoe to Heim matchup is like pretty. I mean, it's pretty good for Heim. And I think they wanted to make early game plays because they picked that Jarvan and Kennen top
But
with that Kennen support.
we also know that they also banned the Kindred and forced the TSM to pick Rek'Sai, the way that picks and bans went. Jensen thought it was a good counter to play against Zoe with Heimerdinger, but also at the same time it's not so great. And we will see that in game 2, where BXN picks Lux versus the Zoe. Zoe was a really highly contested pick. And what do you think about the top lane matchup since you're a top laner?
The top lane matchup's pretty favorable to Kennen. I mean, like he's gonna get Impact's gonna shift lane for most of the way, but Vladimir is like obviously a big lane game champion. So I mean, Broken Blades doesn't look to farm, and then obviously teleport whenever he can for Blades. But for this top lane's pretty stagnant. I don't see a lot of like action.
I don't see a lot of snowball potential too, but I think that Vladimir and Kennen, both of them, seek to achieve the same things except in different ways. Broken Blade will try to land all of his damage from a flank, and Kennen will try to land his CC from a flank. Let's see that Impact, if Impact can do something or not. And you see the early game. Galio, Core JJ, is a really great player, as you know. That Core JJ used to play for Samsung Galaxy, and he's a world champion. Just give me a second. Okay, we're back because you were
Oh,
lagging.
that you
Hmm? Yeah.
was me lagging.
No, it was just the server. The server is just garbage. Welcome to Discord. So, so you can see that Core JJ is already showing how better than he is than from Smoothie.
Yeah, Cortege wants to roam here because they're playing a top catch lane. Top catch lane is obviously they're not gonna probably look to engage in spawn whenever. It's very hard to engage in top catch. Uh, top catch basically stops all engage, so Cortege is trying to go in the jungle to stop the KD.
And the Tom Kench pick is really important with the Varus because he's more vulnerable to the enemy champions rather than the Sivir. Sivir can protect herself with her spell shield, but Varus is just an immobile carry. Maybe he can
Varus
use
has
his ult.
tools other than his ult.
Mm-hmm. And it only comes at level 6.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, you can see that Bjergsen is already up in CS against the Heimerdinger. You'd say that they are equal, but remember that Heimerdinger is pushing away into Bjergsen at the moment, and he'll pick up 6 more CS. Both mid laners are really great mid laners, but Bjergsen has the advantage in my opinion, especially the split.
Totally agree.
Core JJ landing the poke.
Look at the bot matchup here. I'm pretty sure they can play aggressive here. Sven, he's looking to play aggressive because he has that, that devour from top catch. So
Basically a free get out of jail card.
yep, bot lane's gonna get poked quite
Hmm.
a lot. Top lane here looking even still. Broken Blades farming. Has a bit more farm in the wave shift than this side, but for the most part, top lane should be just farm kingdom.
Yeah, for now on.
Um,
Two mid game late carries, they really do not want to engage that. We have the TP coming out from the cannon. Soon the TP will come out from there it is,
the black, yep.
Vladimir. X-Smithy here finds a Cadian. And this is
Interesting
actually,
fight here.
yeah.
This is an interesting fight. They're gonna lose this fight
And
purely because yeah.
What a good positioning from the cannon. He TP'd early and he managed to go there first. Acadian is a first-time jungler for the season in the pro scene.
Quite
He's
a aggressive play from Cade.
It's quite aggressive, but hopefully his other plays will work. Xmithy.
Smithy well stopped that dude because of that. Yeah. Um, he's a little bit wore out, so maybe he'll just get good or top pressure there. Dragon is highly contested camp in this game, and
Yeah.
because they have their TLs probably gonna look for it here. And the
Yes.
rotation comes, and then they can't fight this because it's a losing matchup if it's a 2v2.
Broken Blade didn't have his damage over there, didn't have the empowered Q, didn't have lane priority as well. He tries to deal as much damage on impact as he can get. Can't get much though.
No ult.
Hmm. And Kennen can just play safely and pick up the wave onto his turret. Broken Blade doesn't have ignite and doesn't have kill pressure. There comes the TP from Zoe. Gets greeted by the by the E from Heimerdinger.
What do you think this mid matchup's gonna be? Since you play mid, do you think Zoe's going to roam a lot, or do you think
I
play
think Zoe cannot really do much in terms of roaming against the Heimerdinger, but as well as Heimerdinger's late control is not so great because his turrets auto hit the waves. Regardless of what Jensen might do, he will still be vulnerable for ganks, and he will not be able to nullify the Zoe since she can just clear AoE in AoE.
they get distracted because of that hammer shotgun play?
Because of mid priority. Cannot contest really on. I mean, that's Heimerdinger's main advantage, isn't it? There comes Acadian. And Broken Blade uses him Barret Q, and the ult from Rek'Sai changes the turret aggro. Really strong dive over here,
Yes. He
but
still dies, fortunately, but that was a good dive. Played it correctly, but just
I think,
not enough health.
I think the Vladimir could have tanked one more turret shot, or maybe cancelled one more turret shot. He had enough HP to sustain that. I mean, he knows better, but I think that's so. TSM are playing really well, but Team Liquid are playing a little bit defensive. You can see the leads on TSM solo lanes. And here it goes again.
So Rek'Sai starts the turret aggro, and then he changes with, and then Broken Blade. Yeah, W's a bit too early.
Double is a bit too early. The funny thing that Zoe was able to help from there, because you can see that there's no redemption from red side, but she picked it up.
Right.
Really correct play from BXN. Very unfortunate for the cannon.
Yeah. Pearson using most of his W.
And you can see Paddle Star clears minions in forms of three. She clears the backline of minions almost instantly. TL Impact tries to go for an aggressive play, but without any use. Broken Blade has excellent lane control.
Yep. Just has to let the wave push him, or maybe freeze it here.
hmm You can see Heimerdinger tries to do the same thing as Zoe does, but Zoe is a superior wave clearer. She can clear it with one ability. There you go. And another paddle stalk you into the back line of minions. There goes. And that's why she can nullify the effect of Heimerdinger if she wants. That's why Heimerdinger is not so effective against the Zoe. Bot lane is winning by 5 CS, apparently. Which is fine for the Varus, because he scales in late into the game. With the Tom Kench, he's...
Harass, yeah.
Hmm?
Well, Kaden looks here to go for a gank. They don't have this boarded. Jarvan's gonna come here because he sees something up.
Well,
He's
like,
gonna back, but
can see him channeling the recall.
no.
Probably cancel the recall. Well, cancelled one recall and then he just goes for that. Acadian does nothing, he doesn't want any
Probably
aggressive
just
plays.
like he can't make any plays with this land state, so that's why.
Yeah. Core JJ picking up that Galio, trying to save the Sither.
Yes.
You'd think that double lift would be the star of this team, but it's really Core JJ and Jensen that are doing all the work. That's my opinion.
Yeah, mostly. I mean, compared to Sven, you know, they have a sixth player, right?
Yeah, that's true.
We'll go on game 5. We'll review game 5.
We'll review game one. Well, we'll review all 5 games. We'll see the second game, and we'll see the beginning of the reverse sweep.
Yes.
You can see
Yeah.
that Bjergsen trying to destroy the turrets, and Harold.
Yeah. They can't really force this here. They're trying. Rotating up this Herald. They want the Herald. But
Rek'Sai uses his passive. Doesn't see much movement.
fully committing.
Mm-hmm. Zoe with just insane wave clear. Oh, misses the cannon minion, Bjergsen.
Oof. Unfortunate.
Okay. Was kind of surprising when you think that. Paddle Star is never on cooldown, is it? Well, it goes Heimerdinger with the recall. It's a cancelled recall. Sven is trying to 2v1 over here under the enemy turret. Is not scared of any engages thanks to the Tom Kench and his get out of jail free card. Takes a turret shot for no reason. They're trying to do the same thing that I mean I've seen this play in the LPL before, where Mystic from WE just takes Varus or Vayne and or Varus or Caitlyn, long range AD carries and tries to shove in as much as possible for the platings. Over here you can see that yeah, for lane priority too. Over here you can see that Sven's trying to do the same thing but without the similar success. And Farm Island continues.
Of course. The two kill lead of Kennen doesn't even really matter because Black can safely farm under your tower.
Hmm.
But they do.
They do take that control ward and stop Rift Herald attempt.
Yes.
Impact going for an aggressive entrance on the Vladimir. Broken Blade just W's away. Doesn't get the empowered Q. Isolates him from the wave. Well, I mean, as long as Vladimir has no targets, he has no sustain.
Yeah. They both have TP up, so I think Vladimir should fight back.
Yeah.
But maybe TP into this fight. Yep. There's the TP coming
There's a TP from Broken Blade. Zoe uses Paddle Star, hits the Rift Herald. Trying to zone out. As you can see, vision control for Team Liquid is sublime. Bot lane comes.
This, yep.
It's a 4v5. Broken Blade tries to go on the cannon and the Joven. Acadian dies. And here's the good thing. Broken Blade manages to execute the cannon, heals himself up. Meanwhile, on the other side, Sven is there before the Sivir. Meanwhile, the Sivir just dies. Core JJ with an ultimate.
Right. RGJ's, yep.
hmm
Sadly doesn't need anyone.
And look at this beautiful Bjergsen hit.
Beautiful.
That was actually excellent.
Very nice.
Triple
That's
kill for the Zoe. Yeah.
He's probably gonna look to go to this.
No, it's too far away.
Yeah, look to show this wave. Yeah.
He gets a free wave. He's out of mana, so maybe one more Q only. Let's see this fight again.
So see the TP from Double coming in, along with the Pumpkinch. This is where Double TPs with Silver.
Yeah, there he is. You can see how Broken Blade hard engages on two members at least of Team Liquid and still manages to zone them out.
Yes. So Team Liquid's position is pretty interesting here because their teammates are just out of position because of the hard engagement of Broken Blood.
They were scattered,
Yes.
and there goes the dragon comes. Smithy Blast goes in. He's fine. He's safe in this position, but you can see Smoothie's trying to pressure him out, and Zoe takes that instead of the Acadian. Acadian smites were really something in this fight, wasn't it? Like not in this fight, but in this series.
Yeah. They rift plot here, trying to get pressure.
hmm
They have to reply. Top of the shoving, so no TP on both. No TP on Vlad, but TP on
The
Kevin.
cannon.
So
Contesting this is really difficult.
yes.
They only get one turret with the Rift Herald. and they did not they get it without platings because they fell. Kind of a not very efficient play, if I must say. Broken Blade respecting the damage of cannon. Gets to shove this wave safely. Now this is what we were talking about. Vladimir heals for almost half of the damage that he hits.
Of course, yeah, it's just
He healed for 300.
Vladimir boys.
Yeah. Young player Broken Blade gets the Starlight in the first game. In a game that you have Bjergsen and you have Jensen, you really do not expect Broken Blade, the newcomer, to get it, do you?
I think Broken Blade has his merits. I think he's a really good top laner. I at first I didn't think he was something someone to look out for, but as I'm seeing him play in these series, he's just proven himself time and time again.
Yeah. Also, he's only 19 years old, which is something fascinating.
Insane.
Zoe uses the smite and replaces it for the Hextech Proto Belt. I'm surprised that he didn't go for the cannon over there, especially that he's shadowed by the Rek'Sai. But Ken, oh, there goes the
Oh,
damage.
very nice. Very nice damage.
Zoe is a very interesting champion with perfect CS on Bjergsen. 182 in 17 minutes.
Slightly above the actually.
More than 10 CS a minute. 12 CS a minute is the perfect, if you exclude cannon minions. Jensen trying to keep this up, using a Heimerdinger what he can use for. You can see the gold lead, almost 1,000 gold lead. Bjergsen leading the Jensen.
That means Pearson gets to shove away faster. So their Heinrich figures turning against them.
The Heimerdinger really not doing much.
Yeah.
Get out of jail free card. Heimerdinger just used his ultimate to stun the bot side, but it doesn't matter. The grey health Taumkench is regenerating, so they're not out of it yet. Abyssal Voyage is still up. You can see Broken Blade in the side lane. Bjergsen is moving already. It's a 4v3 for now, 4v4 soon. Broken Blade gets to go there faster than the cannon. Impact, what is Impact doing exactly?
Impacts plots.
He's been in that bush for a while.
Yeah. He's looking for a TP play.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
So they do have an incentive to shut this wave and dive it because he chunked out Sven pretty hard. Sven does have to back so they do get some tower pressure.
But Sven returns with the Abyssal Voyage almost immediately. Bjergsen is going a bit on an aggressive side, uses his Summoner spell on the Zoe. That literally almost one-shot the Jensen. And Sven with the ulti. Broken Blade not moving. So who do you think has the advantage if a fight erupts right now?
The fight erupts right now. I think it's swaying TSM's favor. You see 3 backs. Wait, oh, stop the back. Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, Impact has to rotate. That means
There he is. And they get out of jail free card from the Taumkench. They devour.
So that fight if it erupts, I think TSM will be able to make the initiative first.
They have a great disengage. As long as Sven does not stay in the same area that Smoothie is in, I think everything should be fine. Jensen misses most of his rockets but lands some damage. 2 control wards in the same bush.
Dragon spawners want to contest this. We got a TP from the Sivir. So they're gonna fully commit to this play here.
Double lift is shoving. Now, Mountain Dragon is a good dragon, but it's only a good dragon when you're ahead. Because in order to deal damage to objectives, you need to be able to win the fight in it, basically. So it's a weaker Infernal Dragon. Or a stronger Infernal Dragon, but conditional. Jensen almost gets deleted from these long shot projectiles.
TSM, they might be able to get drag off of this actually.
Jensen is out of the fight. And Team Liquid just looking very uninterested in this dragon.
And they realize they can't actually test her.
Contest it, yeah. They go into TSM's red jungle to put some deep wards over there. See where the Rexa is gonna go. Take some camps, track their movements.
Yeah, try to maybe play around the top side of Baron, of course.
It's the most important objective right now.
Yes.
If they need the Baron buff, and that is because they have to finish this game fast. As you can see, TSM is a hard scale team composition with the Broken Blade and the Varus.
Of course. Yeah. They couldn't get their early game lead up because of smart plays by TSM and Broken Blade, but the time is on, or the clock is against them for TL.
I do agree
If
with
it
you.
gets shoved in and they take the first tower mid, then they could look to go for top tower and then maybe Baron right after.
I do agree with you, but right now Team Liquid looks really shaky, and I'm very unconvinced with the Heimerdinger pick.
Right, of course. Heimerdinger isn't really doing anything this game. Like, he's losing his farm quite a lot with the Zoe.
Oh,
In team fights, he can't really catch anyone with the taunt catch, just peeling.
yeah, that's true. And also at the same time, TSM has a lot of flying skill shots, so he really cannot place his turret in a safe place. Every time he placed a turret, he lost it, and Heimerdinger is quite a new pick, and very unusual.
Very unusual pick. I think they were doing that to get, like, early game priority, so.
And to get rid of the Zoe.
Yes.
But Zoe keeps clearing, and nothing
Yeah.
changes. Almost no cooldowns on Paddle Star.
Right here, making play on the top side. I'm looking to get this Baron buff. It's very important that they secure this Baron buff before the Team Liquid does.
Yes, 5 to 5. The score is really close. Team Liquid is leading by 2,000 gold, but it really feels like they're not leading at all. And
Team Liquid
that's.
has to make the initiative here because the longer they wait out the game, the more
Hmm.
they're gonna lose naturally. So TSM all they have to do is just defend towers and to make
This tower goes off, and then the engage comes in from the Rek'Sai. We can see that Broken Blade with his insane damage coming in.
very good front line from TSM here.
Smoothie.
Roguelite does get caught, but
But
flies away. Goes back in with the healing.
there
Flashes
goes.
behind. What an insane player. What the fuck?
He doesn't die, does he, with these Vladimir heals? Civ is like dealing no damage to him. And Double Lift is
They
kicked
don't
out.
have actually any grievous wounds on no items, so he gets to heal the full amount of health here.
Well, I guess they kind of forgot the memo of trying to stop the Vladimir from healing. Which sounds a little bit ridiculous. He didn't try to stop that recall from the Javan, but now we understand that TSM is stronger in a team fight than Team Liquid are. It went even, but Broken Blade really tried to put this fight at equilibrium. If he goes to the engage,
Yeah,
you can see that they all engaged on the Rek'Sai for some reason.
and Canna gets insta popped here, and that leaves Broken Blade to heal for free.
You're right. Insane damage coming from Broken Blade. Really nice play. Also the flash. He flashed so he can get his E damage into the cannon and not onto the Javan. He really wanted Impact dead that fight. Now TSM looking a bit more aggressive, and you can see the damage last fight. While Double Lift dealt most of the damage that fight for Team Liquid, Broken Blade dealt the most damage in the fight for TSM. But remember that Double Lift was in the fight way earlier than Vladimir was with his Siva. Giving the blue buff to Mr. Wave Clear here. That's what, and that's this is What amazes me about junglers in solo queue, they really never give mid laners their blue buff, and they're surprised why their mid laner's not doing well, because they're not wave clearing yet.
Versus second Earth here. If they get the second Earth, Baron will be on. Will be prime target for the kill.
They wouldn't be able to split push or play their 1-3-1 anymore. Double lift goes for this turret, but 20% on objectives, while you're able to threaten these objectives as TSM is more important than one turret. 300 gold isn't enough to deter them away. Good rotation on double lift, but at the same time you should try to deny the second mountain dragon for TSM.
He's in a very good spot right now.
Yeah.
You have TP advantage in the bot lane. You can do a 4-1. But of course, Baron, of course, mid. A lot of plays happen here, and they're starting to win fights because of their scaling power. So, TL's in this position. He's, racing against the clock. They need to find something.
Yes, I definitely do agree with you, but at the same time, TSM's engage and disengage is really harder than Team Liquid can prepare for. They can disengage any fight with Tahm Kench and the kiting from the Zoe and Varus Flex ulti potential. He can just ult Team Liquid into place. So therefore, it's really hard to engage on TSM right now. Although they are looking to fight, but still, there goes. Smithy comes with the engage on Smoothie. Galio ulti coming to knock Tahm Kench up. Tahm Kench gets evaporated. And there's the second target, Sven. We'll discuss Sven a lot today. And there goes the Baron.
Use the teleport. Trying to force this Baron, they must. They get this Baron, then it's very good for Team Liquid, but if they don't, then TSM will. This is actually the game deciding.
Yeah, we can see that Broken Blade ults two people. He doesn't get the kill on any of them, but he heals back right up, and he is able to deter them from the Baron.
Right.
Now this is very bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is that this is bad because you have the numerical advantage, but you're unable to execute the Baron or force a team fight at the same time. And at this time I start asking the question, when is Team Liquid going to lose this game?
I think they're probably already, kind of losing. If they need this Baron to make this end off this game. If TSM gets this Baron, they can't sustain it any longer.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Next Baron decides the outcome of the game. Because if TL gets it, then they have a chance of ending at 30, 32 minutes. But if they don't, then TSM's just going to be far too
ahead.
Yeah, exactly. And with double
Mountain Dragon.
Yeah,
There you go. They're going to start this. As you can see, Broken Blade is always trying to take the flank. Smithy and Double Lift. They started to gank up on Broken Blade. Team TSM really leaves the Baron. They don't want to start it right now.
They don't want to make the risk.
They don't want a 50-50 when they get the 90-10. Now you can see that Broken Blade takes the cannon minion from Zoe. TSM BXen getting the Hexa Gunblade. Oh, Impact flashes. Impact uses designs, but he's only delaying his death. In the meantime, Team Liquid is acting up and trying to get advantages on the other side of the map. 3 members leave for Impact, and 4 members get to kill the Zoe.
This is actually a good flank for Broken Blade here.
Yeah.
He does it.
Let's see.
This is a bad position. They're too shoved up. Yep.
There we go, the flash!
Very nice flank. Oh!
Broken Blade gets the kill on the Heimerdinger. And he's full HP. He's almost full HP and he's going for more. You can do the Baron right now. You can go and kill Smithy. There you go, they stop the chase. Sven is up. Broken Blade is up. The Smite is up on Acadian. This is the free Baron. This is a really bad position for Team Liquid right now.
I think they lose if they get this Baron. They just do a split. 1v1 split after this Baron, and then TSM wins.
So you can talk to our viewers about about splitting compositions. What does that really mean?
So when you get Baron, of course you have empowered minions, so you want to spread out the amount of empowered minions you get across the map. Because they have that Tom Kench, they can stack um, 3 mid and then play relatively safe with the Vladimir top, and of course splitting 1-3-1 is very hard to deal against when you have the position TSM has right now,
Yes,
because everything's going very well for them.
because you can get numbers advantage on demand, basically with Abyssal Voyage.
Of course.
As you can see, Broken Blade turns the fight again, stops a Baron, and stops them from ending the game over there by winning a fight, 4v5. I mean 4v4 basically, but it started as 4 versus Bjergsen, and then he returns with the other two other two TSM members that he came with, takes the Baron for his team, and now it's just a matter of time. And that's why the inhibitor mid lane really does not matter. Because Zoe can just shove it anyway. Now TSM will start to look into play even more aggressive.
So they are looking to catch some people out. I don't actually.
They're trying to wait for the top lane to shove, because I think if they want to break into the enemy space, they don't want to go through the Heimerdinger turrets, they want to go through a lane that has little resistance and little importance, like a side lane for example. And if they start a fight in the jungle, sure, Team Liquid has the cannon, but the cannon doesn't deal any damage at this point of the game. He's just asking his teammates to bring him back into the game by taking free assists and free engages. So Heimerdinger requires time to set up his wave clear potential, and he really does bad against Baron minions. It's just like an Anivia or a Syndra. But the other two are more instant than the wave clear of Heimerdinger. And you can see that by putting Broken Blade in mid lane, he puts a threat, so they need Impact to answer for him. But the other four members, they really cannot win against the other four TSM members. Also Acadian, he can dive in the backline faster than Jarvan or CoreJJ at the moment, because TSM's backline is way stronger than the Sivir with Magic Resist against the Varus that has the highest scaling curve alongside the Kog'Maw with the Blade of the Ruined King and Infinity and Rage Blade.
Yeah, and here you can see why for one split's really good. They do get engaged on, but of course that Tom Kench gets spent out for free.
Mm-hmm. And you can
Broken Blade,
see
of course, is here, and they're gonna look to fight this.
how strong they disengage from from TSM right now. Smoothie just instantly saving Sven and putting him into safety. Maybe if they played that in the other games, they would have been much better than giving it to CoreJJ.
Yeah.
Here comes the Zoe. Hmm. And this is what's so good about Zoe, that even if you misplace the E, you still get to zone off. He tries to go for an E. You can still zone off an entrance or a portion of the lane. Baron is gone, but Elder Dragon is now coming soon, in 40 seconds. There goes CoreJJ with the engage on the Varus.
Very, very safe disengage. Can't really do anything.
Mm-hmm. Acadian is there to peel for the backline as well, knocking up anyone who wants to come. Instantly knocking up.
4v1 by
Yes.
going in like that.
Mm-hmm.
Gets insta pop. I don't know why he went in like that. I mean, his team was never gonna go over the wall with him.
He could have flashed, but that's not to. You can see that Broken Blade dealing the highest damage on TSM. On that Vladimir, ulting 3 people at once. Really insane healing. Also comes from Team Liquid not respecting the Vladimir enough by only forcing 2 members to get healing reduction. No Bramble Vests and only 2 Morellonomicons.
Yeah. Respecting the
Hmm. The Vladimir heal was not respected. And you can see the gold difference over time. Team Liquid was leading, but as we said, that gold lead kind of felt artificial because even when they had 2,000 gold lead, they reached up to 4,000, but never could win a fight against TSM.
You can't force plays, then might as well
Give up on
let
the
team
game.
player give the game,
hmm
especially when they're running this early game.
What do you do as Team Liquid though? What do you do when every time you engage on the immobile AD carry, you still can't win the fight just because of because Smoothie?
I think they should have tried to make like very early picks in the mid lane or look to try to force the dragon like that second dragon they could very easily try to force, but they opted to
Yes. I guess you're also correct right now. You can see that Broken Blade dealing a lot of
yeah,
damage right
it's
here.
just slaughter here.
Healing for insane amounts. Oh, the 600 magic resist crit.
At this point, and they get the second Baron for free.
The second Barons for free. Enemy bot lane is nowhere to contest this with their team. Jensen recalling with his Heimerdinger. Xmithy doesn't even want to go for the 50-50 smite fight. Well, it wouldn't be 50-50. And is that the double endgame buff? Is that the dream of every diamond team? Well, what the hell is that heal?
Wow, 1,200 health heal.
That's
Something else.
that's something. So we can see that this fight again, double lift, overstepping, gets face checked by Broken Blade from the flank. Sleepy Bubble Trouble. He uses QSS, tries to lifesteal, but Acadian gets him with his ultimate. The flash E from the Vladimir is too much for everyone to tank, and then he takes 600 health from Core JJ. He heals for 600, deals even more damage through Core JJ's magic resist. That's insane right there. That's a champion.
Look at the farm difference as well. Farm difference is like stacking up massively.
Well, we have a 72 gold, 72k to 66k. That's a 6k gold lead right there in 40 minutes. Rek'Sai.
TSM's looking to win. They have to throw hard fights to lose this game. I don't think that's gonna happen. Spencer's just very safe with that Tommy Edge back.
Well, after that Jensen ulti was the only thing that could change the fight. He used it way too early. He missed the Varus. They really
This is
cannot
the
win.
3-1 3-1 split we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. You
They
explain
spread Burns all across
the
the map.
lanes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Xmithy trying to find an engage, but he cannot.
Yeah.
Broken
Backhand
Blade.
1v1 broken play.
Nah, it's too
Too
late for
much
that.
too many time.
Yes, it's too late for that anyway. Broken Blade can just force any objective that he wants. You can see that he really cut his healing by 50% because instead of healing 300, 600, he's healing for 300, but that's 300 HP too much. Crits the minion for 1200. Broken Blade can just force any objective right now. If they will go on him, they will not get anything, and if they will just stand down, they will really get nothing too. Is Bjergsen the target? But the answer is no. And there goes Broken Blade can end the game right now. Jarvan is just removed.
A lot this game.
Yes.
Look at the damage. Look
Oh.
at the healing. Because Broken like go in with W and not even get that heal reduction until like he heals for 900.
Yeah.
Even with the healing.
The quadra kill though, breaking the morale of Team Liquid, and that's game one.
That's game one gone to TSM.
What do you think about this game?
I mean, it was very well played from TSM, but I think for the most part, TL should have made more early game plays to force more dragons. Maybe that Baron fight was really that first Baron was a huge turning point of the game because since TSM could prolong the game out, they just won.
Since they couldn't force the Baron when they were 3v5 against Team Solo Mid, I think at that point you should know that 3 members are worth 5. Imagine what's a 5v5, and Broken Blade did really eccentric plays at that stadium at that day. And now we will transition into game 2.